Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TPP Strikezone. I am your host, Christopher Billings. And ladies and gentlemen, if you tuned in last night for TPP Frontline, you are in for a treat tonight as we continue the TPP title tournament on Strikezone. And before we get into the thick of things, I just want to explain what Strikezone is very quickly. Strikezone is just an additional show for the power plant here. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy it as I'm going to enjoy it as well. But we're getting ready to get this underway, and I'm super excited. I hope you're excited. Last night was great. Okay, so apparently before we get to that, you got to believe that the CEO of the power plant, Die Hard, has something to say. And sure enough, as he's getting ready to make his way down to the ring. And for those of you at home right now, you may be wondering where Landon Miles is. With TPP Strikezone, I am the sole voice of Strikezone. So, it feels great to be back behind the announcer's table. This is a very great feeling for me. And as much as I don't want to say thank you to Die Hard, I have to say thank you. Even with his lack of being there on Frontline last night, last night was an amazing night. I'm sure that tonight will be no different. And Die Hard sporting a red tie tonight, so he must mean business. He's dressed to do business. He's not dressed to pander. So you got to believe Die Hard's coming out here with a reason. And the TPP universe is not very receptive to Die Hard, as is apparent. They aren't exactly. They don't feel bad for him for any of the negative things that may happen. And they definitely don't show any sympathy, as their overwhelming boos seem to fill the arena. But it looks like Die Hard is asking for a microphone. So as I said, I'm assuming he's got something to say. And it looks like we're going to cut to the ring and see what he's got on his mind. Guess who's back? Once again, you all tuned in for Frontline, and now you're here for Strikezone. With good reason. And you may be asking yourself, what is Strikezone, Die Hard? What have you made? What kind of monster have you created? And why weren't you on Frontline? See, I was taking care of some last-minute contract signings. And, so Strikezone. Another show amassed from my years and years of wealth and knowledge. But what does it mean for everybody? It means that I'm better than you. It means that no matter what you do, I still will always achieve more. I will have better successes. I will have more going for me than you will ever have. And what does that mean for all these wrestlers that I signed? It means that you all have to work twice as hard now. You have to work twice as much for that coveted TPP championship. And you may be going, well, Craig Hazard was the last TPP champion. It's not my fault that he can't come to an agreement on a contract. That's not my problem. If he can't do that, then he's no longer a champion. He's no longer in TPP. So for everybody that's involved in that tournament, everybody that thinks that they're main event caliber, this is your opportunity to prove your worth, to prove that you were worth the check that I wrote out to you. Because at the end of the day, you all come crawling back, and you all end up working for me. So without further ado, I guess we might as well get this night underway. I mean, I know I could probably stand out here and talk for an hour, but let's just get to wrestling, because that's what I'm known to do, is to wrestle. But I'm not going to wrestle tonight, and I'm not going to wrestle anymore because I'm retired. But with that being said, let's just get this night underway. And that's very very articulate words from Die Hard tonight. Again, just he always warns those in the back, every wrestler that is contracted, and it never ceases to amaze me as Die Hard always, puts himself on his own pedestal. He never shows true support for those that come out here and bust their hump every time they wrestle. But on the same token, I guess I could almost understand where Die Hard's coming from when he, says the things that he says, because he does have a very large fortune. And it's time to get this night underway. And we go from Die Hard to, as long as he doesn't smack me in the backstage area, but we go from Die Hard to Die Hard Jr. here. Anthony Guerrero Jr., the son of Die Hard and Melinda Guerrero. And this young man, the TPP universe, very receptive to Anthony Guerrero Jr. And maybe it's because Jr. does not do what his father does. That seems like a pretty feasible reason to me, because Jr. makes his own path. And it would be easy for Jr. to just follow in his father's footsteps, but he would much rather taste defeat and try to get something going. And he's still young, so he still has many years of wrestling left in him, and that's a good thing for him. But his opponent tonight is debuting in TPP, and this was a very recent contract signing. I don't know much about this man, but I do know that he is a little unstable, and he goes by the name of Victor Yosef. And Victor is, as I was saying, he's a little unstable. He's not all there up top, and that might be a bad thing for Anthony Guerrero Jr. coming into tonight's matchup. Anthony Guerrero Jr. likes everything well thought out, planned out, and Victor is kind of on the cuff and just doing what he wants to do at any particular moment. And that may, I don't know, it depends. I mean, we're just moments away from getting this matchup underway. Victor Yosef, Anthony Guerrero Jr. Both of these young wrestlers are both adrenaline weight class wrestlers, so you got to believe whoever wins here is going to score some points, for a possibility of getting a shot at the Adrenaline Championship. And here we go, Anthony Guerrero Jr., Victor Yosef. And look at Victor right from the get-go with a cutthroat taunt, and now switches positions. Hammer lock, followed by a kick and then a punch right to the back of the elbow, and Anthony Guerrero Jr. already on the defensive from Victor Yosef. And look, beautiful drop toe hold there by Victor. And now, again, Anthony Guerrero Jr. I was just getting ready to say Anthony Guerrero Jr. is getting beat around, but as I said that, we changed the direction. Anthony Guerrero Jr. now side headlock here. Anthony Guerrero Jr. with that flurry of chest chops followed by that jumping Superman punch. And now Jr. sends Victor, pulled Victor right into a big standing back chop. Anthony Guerrero Jr. sends Victor onto the ring apron. Anthony Guerrero Jr. now getting fired up, runs in, but Victor drops off the apron there. And wait a second, he just grabbed the leg there. And now look at Victor raking Jr.'s face right on the ropes. And Anthony Guerrero Jr. missed with that kick, but a big drop kick to the knee from Victor into the cover. One, and only a very quick one count as Jr. is able to get his shoulders off the mat. And now look, Victor here, definitely the stronger of the two here. Again, into the cover of after that backbreaker one, and almost a 2 count, but Jr. again able to get his shoulder up. And now Jr. firing on all cylinders, sends Victor into the ropes. Beautiful leaping drop kick. And now Jr. into the cover here, one, and only a 1 count for Jr. And again, Victor Yosef is giving it to Anthony Guerrero Jr. right now, but Jr.'s trying. He's trying to, beautiful standing drop kick from Jr., and that's something you just will never see Die Hard do. You'll never see Die Hard do a standing drop kick like that. And Jr. with that kind of ground type headbutt. And now, What is Junior going to do here? Junior leaps off. Oh, big Hurricane Rana, and he catches the legs here. This may be it. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Victor Yosef had to forcefully get himself off the mat there. As this matchup almost ended in the blink of an eye there. And one thing that I would, I've always wondered about was, although Junior's father is a legendary wrestler, for Junior, the pressure's got and a big that rope pull there, but the pressure's definitely got to be on Junior as he comes out every night when he wrestles. How do you outdo your father? And Dyer has an illustrious wrestling career, and Junior's is just now getting started, and he has a rough go of it because he's a lot smaller than what his father is. He's got a husky styled body, but he's not a heavy wrestler. And with Junior, it just takes so much for him to keep himself in this. But Junior battled. Oh, beautiful side hip toss there. And now Junior with a flurry of strikes right across the throat there. Again, going for the cover. 1, 2, almost a 2 count. But Victor Yosef again able to kick out. And now Victor back in control here of Anthony Guerrero Jr., sending Junior into the ropes. Quick duck under there. Another duck under. And a third duck under there from Yosef. He went for that throat cut. Oh, and Junior runs in. Big running headbutt. And that'll definitely that'll send you into next week when you take a headbutt like that right to the chin. And now Junior again, that flurry of strikes on the ground. And beautiful, beautiful standing vertical drop kick into the cover here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Again, as Victor able to get his shoulders off the mat. And Junior trying to use basic wrestling skills to out-wrestle Victor Yosef here into a beautiful Boston Crab. As you hear, the TPP universe very receptive as Junior was unable to keep that submission held in. And Victor, a wild elbow right to the side of the jaw there. A very dirty trip. And now what is Victor drop kick right to the side of the skull. And now Victor, a flurry of strikes, followed up by that clubbing blow to the back, into the cover again. 1, 2, and only a 2 count again as Junior luckily was able to get his shoulders off the mat. But a big running DDT there from Victor Yosef. But Junior playing possum on the ground. Beautiful leaping drop kick there. Junior runs in with a double axe handle smash. And Junior, beautiful springboard clothesline there. Setting the pace again, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count for Anthony Guerrero Jr. as Victor has got to get something figured out. Now Junior, look at this, a flurry of knees right across the chest, again into the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count again as Victor Yosef able to get his shoulders off the mat, but Victor misses with that drop kick, or that clothesline, I'm sorry about that. And now it allows Junior to capitalize. Beautiful tiger suplex. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Junior again going off the ropes, but Victor catches Junior in a power slam, and that is definitely a momentum shift. 1, and only a 1 count as Junior, I think, is starting to, he's maybe getting his second win here, but that Uranagi type backbreaker. 1, 2, and Victor, as you see, these the pinfalls are getting more frequent from Victor. As you know, I think he's realizing that Anthony Guerrero Jr. is a serious competitor. He's not just another guy. He's coming in here and Anthony Guerrero Jr. is trying to do everything in his power to win, but sometimes that's just not enough. And Victor sends Jr. into that corner the hard way there. And he pulls Junior back into a power slam, again hooking the far leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count again as Junior able to get his shoulders off the mat. And, ooh, a big miss there as Junior trying to turn this around, a raised knee lift. And now again we're seeing Anthony Guerrero Jr. trying to get something going here. Look at Junior here, a flurry of punches right to the face. And wait a second, Junior's he's feeling it. A flurry of kicks right in the corner there. Now Anthony Guerrero Jr. going off the ropes. Oh, drop kick right to the nether region there. Anthony Guerrero Jr. into the cover. This may be at 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Victor Yosef able to get his shoulder off the mat, and a big kick right to the abdomen there. As Victor Yosef now, backbreaker, oh, followed up by the neck breaker. And now Victor into the cover, 1, 2, and only a 2 count. As Junior trying to, he's trying to battle here with Victor Yosef. And like I was saying at the beginning of the match, Victor is definitely the stronger of the 2, but speed-wise, I think you'd have to give it to Anthony Guerrero Jr. He's definitely got the speed into the cover, 1, 2. And Victor is keeping the pressure on, ooh, a big left hook there. Again, into the cover here, 1. And only a 1 count is Junior able to get his shoulders off the mat. And Junior, oh, a big standing back kick there. Wait a second, Junior's calling Victor to his feet. And now Junior, beautiful, beautiful float over suplex. Wait a second, Junior's going to the top rope. He leaps off with a big leg drop, and it connected into the cover here. 1, 2. Oh, wow, that was so close, and Victor able to barely get his shoulders off the mat. And now we're at a deadlock here as Victor, gets the better of the situation. As you saw, that dirty throat thrust into the cover, 1, 2, and a 2 count for Anthony Guerrero Jr. as Victor is just laying in the strikes, and then ooh, an inverted type backbreaker. And wait a second, Victor setting up Jesus, that pile driver right to the top of the skull. Anthony Guerrero Jr. may be out. I mean, this may be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, and Victor Yosef picks up the win in his TPP debut against Anthony Guerrero Jr. And like I was saying, you got to believe whoever wins, or whoever won that match tonight, would go on and potentially get an opportunity for the Adrenaline Championship later on down the line. And for Victor Yosef, that may be in his near future. I mean, he came out here and he laid in the pain. He definitely laid in the pain, ladies and gentlemen. And now that we have that matchup taken care of, it's time to commence the other side of the TPP title tournament. Now, if you tuned in to Frontline last night, then you saw the left side of your screen was taken care of. But this week, we take care of the right side of the screen, and I'm ready to get it going. I hope you're ready. I think this is going to be an exciting tournament bracket. As our first matchup is. It's going to be a good one. It was a little interesting the way that it was put together, this match, Xyler State Cross and Carnage, especially Xyler State Cross, because technically Xyler State Cross is considered an Adrenaline Division wrestler, but he was given an opportunity based on, maybe based on his t-shirt. But we're getting ready to get this matchup underway, and for Xyler State Cross, he's all about having fun, he's all about having a good time. He's more or less, he's very careless outside of the ring, but in the ring he's a very careful individual. But Xyler State Cross is getting set to make his TPP debut tonight, and this is something that's beautiful about Strikezone, Frontline, just about TPP in general. All of this influx of new superstars getting to come in against former superstars, but right now we're debuting another wrestler named Carnage, who is also debuting front line. So this will definitely be one of those. This is going to be a match that I think some people are going to keep their eyes very close on, as Carnage, he has very blood red type hair, and I doubt that hair is natural. He's got a very matching attire with his hair color, which is fine. But for Carnage, hopefully he's more bark. Hopefully he's more bite than bark. He looks very dominating. However, that remains to be seen, and we're about to find out as Carnage is getting ready to face Zyler St. Cross. And the winner of this matchup continues on in the TPP title tournament. This is going to be one heck of a matchup. You got to believe this is gonna be a barn burner. So Zyler St. Cross, Carnage, here we go. And a beautiful, and look, Zyler St. Cross standing tied up with Carnage, but I mean, it's clearly apparent that Carnage is stronger. You can see Carnage, he's chiseled to the bone here, and Carnage now trying to get some offense, but Zyler St. Cross pulling Carnage into that shoulder thrust, and now a beautiful suplex there. And Zyler St. Cross, he's showing he's got some fight in him. And Zyler St. Cross, a quick arm wringer there into the cover one, and almost a 2 count, but it was still only a 1, but it was almost a 2 count for Zyler St. Cross. And Carnage there, a lifting modified backbreaker. And Carnage caught his knee on the side of Zyler St. Cross's head. Now Zyler St. Cross going for a suplex, but no, Carnage reverses with a neck breaker there. And now Carnage wrenching an armbar. This is a Fujiwara armbar, and Zyler St. Cross can't really move. He's got to, he's able to roll himself out of the submission hold, and a big running cross body. Now Zyler St. Cross again, a quick suplex here, again going for the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count for Zyler St. Cross. And Carnage catches Zyler St. Cross coming off the ropes, and that rope break there saved. That was a very late head punch there from Carnage. And now Carnage, a knee to the back, followed up by the side Russian leg sweep. And this Carnage guy, he is something else. Sending Zyler St. Cross into the ropes, but St. Cross counters with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Now look at this, Zyler St. Cross getting Carnage in the middle of the ring, wrenching out a modified seated camel clutch here. And he's unable to hold Carnage down anymore as Carnage was able to get up. And big miss. And now look at Carnage, a flurry of kicks right to the head. And now Zyler St. Cross, what's he going to do? There's a big right hand there. And look at Carnage, not phased at all by that one punch, and then knocking Zyler St. Cross down. And look at this. This is a big swing, sending Zyler St. Cross clear across the ring. What is Carnage thinking? Carnage has Zyler St. Cross up, and he's Jesus! He just did an inverted slam right to the mat. What is Carnage thinking here? Carnage sending Zyler St. Cross to the far corner. Running big boot. And now Carnage from the top rope, big diving elbow drop. Look at this, Carnage choking. And the TPP universe is not showing that it's behind Carnage right now, as Zyler St. Cross hasn't had the offense he's needed the past couple of minutes, and as you see, Carnage just having his way here. Carnage is treating this matchup as if it was a UFC match or a UFC fight. And a big elbow right to the back of the head there, the top and the back of the skull. And Zyler St. Cross wisely rolling out of the ring, buying himself a little bit of time. And a big running DDT there from Zyler St. Cross. hooking the far leg here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. But that's a 2 count nonetheless. And Xylos Cross he's trying to stay in this. He's trying to take out the big man, and beautiful Northern Lights are with the bridge. 1, and only a 1 count as Carnage was able to get himself out of that pinning predicament. And now Carnage sending Xylos Cross to the corner. What is Carnage thinking here? Carnage has Xylos Cross up on the top rope. Oh, a big forearm right to the back. Wait a second. Oh my God, that huge release German suplex from the top rope. And now Carnage is looking for something here. Wait a second, Carnage with the choke slam. And now Carnage in the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is all she wrote. That choke slam completely took Xylos Cross out of it. And honestly, I don't think Xylos Cross was able to get out of the gates, as Carnage was just a little too overwhelming for Xylos Cross tonight. And congratulations goes out to Carnage, picking up an impressive debut win here against Xylos Cross. Hopefully for Xylos Cross, he doesn't get too down on himself. I mean, like I said, Carnage is he's a very built young man, and that's a tough pill to swallow for anybody. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we do got to continue on though. And again, congratulations to Carnage as he picks up his debut here in the power plant. He picks up a huge win in Strikezone. And everybody we've seen throughout time, but this was a match I was really looking forward to. Darren Trinidad, the tag team partner of Rollin Ryder. Darren Trinidad he's got a task for tonight. Darren Trinidad is definitely a risk taker. Like it says on his tights there, do or die. He's definitely one of those guys that'll go out there and give everything he can every night of the week. And for Trinidad, he's got to be able to make something happen tonight, because that would be a great way. And for Trinidad, he's making his debut, but his opponent is also making his debut. But for Trinidad tonight, this would be a great way to kick off his career by getting involved in this title tournament and winning his first match. But his opponent is not going to go down easy. As his opponent, originally I was supposed to call matches for this young man in another company, which we now find out Die Hard purchased the rights to that company. But Adam D. Whitmore, the blue blood of wrestling, he hails from Connecticut. I mean, he comes from a very wealthy family, but he's been wrestling his entire life. And for Adam D. Whitmore, this is that opportunity that he needs. He's looking for his big break, and very symphonic theme song as he comes to the ring here. And this is what I'm saying, for Trinidad, he's got to have a plan here, because Darren Trinidad doesn't have many years of experience, and at the young age of 23 years old, Adam D. Whitmore is looking great. He's looking like he's in phenomenal shape, and from what I've seen, he's got amazing in-ring ability. And if I was a betting man, I would place betting odds on Adam D. Whitmore making it all the way through. He's got the intelligence. He was an amateur wrestler, and now he's a professional wrestler. He wrestled as a young child. He wrestled in middle school, high school, college, and now he's professional wrestling in the squared circle. So for Adam D. Whitmore, this is kind of second nature. And for Darren Trinidad, who's just now kicking off his career, this is going to be interesting. And here we go, Darren Trinidad, Adam D. Whitmore, a standing tie-up here as Whitmore gets the better of the situation. And Whitmore just holding in that front face lock, showing his wrestling experience. He was able to hold that in, and Trinidad could do nothing in a beautiful side headlock takedown there. And Whitmore again with the side headlock. And big back chop there. And that's the thing, Whitmore is taking Trinidad out of his game before he can even get into it. A snapmare followed up by a jumping fist drop. And a flurry of back chops here. And now Whitmore, I think Whitmore realizes that this is a professional wrestling match, so he can't just use just wrestling maneuvers. He's going to have to strike. And as you saw there, he had a flurry of strikes there. And Trinidad able to counter. I mean, Trinidad has a little bit of a wrestling background, but not much. And so Trinidad's going to have the card stacked against him tonight. And look at this Trinidad surfboard stretch here on Adam D. Whitmore. And Whitmore's got to do something. And Trinidad trying to hold this in. I mean, he lets go of Whitmore there. Trinidad off the ropes. And now Adam D. Whitmore side belly to belly there. And Whitmore going right to work on the arms. Trinidad counters. No, he pulls Whitmore back into a beautiful power slam. And now Trinidad, a seated headlock. And then an elbow right to the side of the skull, followed up by a knee drop. And that'll definitely put some hurt on you. And Whitmore, receives a big German suplex with the bridge from Trinidad. Only a 1 count. And now Trinidad out the ropes, but Whitmore catches him with a side wrist lock, followed up by an armbar. And now Whitmore going to work on the leg. And a big stomping elbow. And now Whitmore double underhook here. And then a float over suplex. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Trinidad, like I said, he's got to do something. He's got to turn this match around in his favor. Like I said, he's wrestling somebody who has many years of experience, and now we're seeing that freestyle wrestling style of Adam D. Whitmore, and just like that, out the window it goes with that knee right to the head. And look at Trinidad's trying. He's trying to battle out wrestle a man that's a born wrestler. And quick kick to the ribs there. Sends Whitmore into the ropes. Beautiful standing drop kick, and another one followed up by that spinning neck breaker. Hooks the far leg here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Adam D. Whitmore barely got his shoulders off the mat there. And a beautiful uppercut there from Darren Trinidad. And now we're seeing Darren Trinidad start to build a little bit of momentum. A beautiful clothesline there. Hooks the far leg again. 1, 2, and only a 2 count again as Adam D. Whitmore able to kick out. And Whitmore counters like a very low-styled flapjack there. Whitmore sends Trinidad into the corner. Runs in, big diving clothesline. Now Whitmore sending Trinidad into the ropes and catches him, big backdrop. Whitmore again goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Trinidad again just barely got his shoulders off him. Big uppercut there into the cover. And the rope break saved Adam D. Whitmore there. Standing side kick. And that'll definitely, that's not going to feel good. And now Trinidad ascending the top rope, calling Whitmore to his feet. Trinidad, what's he thinking here? Trinidad jumps off, big flying clothesline into the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count again as Whitmore able to kick out. And Whitmore was giving chase, but a big running uppercut there from Trinidad. And now raised knee lift. Trinidad did a little bit of a fake out there into the cover here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And Trinidad he's looking great here against Adam D. Whitmore, but just a move like that, and it puts Adam D. Whitmore right back in the driver's seat. And a big back chop there right across the chest, and that'll definitely put some hurt on you. And as you see, Trinidad, he's trying to battle here. You see, big back chop of his own. And now Trinidad, another standing clothesline there. Trinidad's trying to do something. Trinidad again with that surfboard stretch. And Trinidad's trying to wrench here, but Whitmore, he's a strong man. And look at Whitmore flipping Trinidad right out and runs in big running STO into the cover here. Hooks the far leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count for Adam D. Whitmore. And at this point, you got to wonder who's going to win this match. Oh, a quick hip toss there from Trinidad, and now Trinidad calling Whitmore to his feet. And now, oh, Trinidad again with that raised knee lift. And now going to work on the legs with the that single leg Boston Crab. And Whitmore's trying to get himself out of the submission here. And Whitmore just, again, he's so much stronger in that sense. He's very ring aware. And, a stomp right on the elbow again. And now look at Whitmore sending Trinidad hard into that corner there. And now Whitmore, double underhook suplex again. Just slamming Darren Trinidad hard onto the mat. Oh, that very quick uppercut. Again into the cover here, but the rope break again saved Trinidad. And I think that's one benefit for Trinidad, that rope break. But wait a second, a quick German suplex. And for Darren Trinidad, this is his opportunity here. I think he realized that big knee right to the side of the skull. And again, Darren Trinidad, big knee to the side of the skull. Followed up by the big back chop. Again, now going for the cover. 1, 2. And only a 2 count as Whitmore able to kick out Trinidad off the ropes, but Whitmore catches Trinidad with the backdrop. Wait a second. Whitmore now with that modified camel clutch. He's got the arm tangled up here. And he's wrenching on it, and Trinidad has nowhere to go. He can't move. As you see, he's trying to move the hands of Whitmore, but it's not working. And Adam D. Whitmore is wrenching here. He is wrenching, and Trinidad's trying. It looks like Trinidad is trying to get out of the submission hold, but Whitmore able to secure it as Trinidad was tapping out there. Referee calling for the bell, giving Adam D. Whitmore the victory tonight. An impressive debut for Adam D. Whitmore, and even for Darren Trinidad, although he lost, it was still very, very impressive. His ability to go in there and be able to do that. I mean, Darren Trinidad was in that submission for a good period of time. He did not want to give up. And congratulations again to Adam D. Whitmore. And for Darren Trinidad, I mean, he just barely came up short. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have to take a brief commercial break, and so we'll be back in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Diehard, the CEO of the Power Plant. Now, I get many occurrences throughout the week when people ask me, what does it take to be a TPP superstar? Well, most importantly, you have to be a constant professional. You always have to think and put the fans first. And I also always get questions of, is it storyline driven? Are there meaningful things? Remember, TPP Frontline, it is a family-oriented program. We care about our superstars. Every wrestler that wrestles in TPP knows that there are dangers involved with wrestling. As any gifted athlete in the world would say, it always comes down to this. These are trained professional athletes.
3-on-1 here. The numbers game.
So what makes you think that TPP Frontline is different? It's just the way we are. We are a different kind of place to be. Again, I'm Diehard, the CEO of the Power Plant.
And we're back here as we continue on Strikezone here, and we continue on with this TPP title tournament. As we're getting ready to see Sergio Bricks, the Brazilian dancer. He may dance, prior to coming to the ring, but when he gets in the ring, it's a totally different story. But for Sergio Bricks tonight, he has a very tall order. And Sergio Bricks is not a small man. He's a pretty good-sized young man. He's got a pretty large body build. So the man he's facing is a former he's a current TPP superstar, but he also was in the power plant before. And he was known to have very short matches because he would dominate his opponents. So for Sergio Bricks, he's got to get into a serious zone. He's got to get into a very serious mood because the mood is definitely going to change here. And Sergio Bricks, all about excitement in the ring. As you see, the fans are enjoying Sergio Bricks. But his opponent, like I said, his opponent is Titan, and he is known. Titan is known for causing excruciating pain to his opponents. As Titan now just pacing, getting ready to come to the ring, and this is going to be a challenge for the debuting Sergio Bricks, the returning Titan, the debuting Sergio Bricks. Titan, 317 pounds. Sergio Bricks about 276 pounds. This is going to be a barn burner, no doubt about it. As you see, Titan just pacing here. Sergio Bricks versus Titan. This is going to be a barn burner. And here we go, Sergio Bricks and Titan locking eyes with one another. And now what is and Titan there with the rear waist lock into the side headlock. And a big raised knee lift from Titan. Titan sends Sergio Bricks into the ropes, and Titan with a big backdrop and the domination that Titan possesses is what makes him so unique. And as you see, Sergio Bricks taking a breather on the outside. And Sergio Bricks now trying to play a little bit of a mind game with Titan. And Sergio Bricks with a flurry of strikes. And followed up by the big back chop. And Sergio Bricks now. And Titan, big right hand. And look at this, Titan now. Closed fist punches on the ground. The referee admonishing Titan. And I think Sergio may have angered the big man. And now look at this, Titan, just the strength and that shoulder gut buster. Titan now sending Sergio Bricks back into the ring. Big elbow right across the forehead. Sergio Bricks again rolling to the outside. Sergio Bricks quickly got in the ring, but Titan grabbed the ankle. And Titan, double axe handle right across the chest. Now Titan stomping away on Sergio Bricks. And just this matchup thus far has been all Titan so far. Titan picks the leg, and with that modified ankle lock, followed up by the knee smash. And again, just with Titan, it's almost pure domination. Titan, big right hand there. And Sergio Bricks again going to the outside, and Titan giving chase here. Sergio Bricks grabs the steel chair. This is not no disqualification, by the way. But Titan just punched that chair right out of the hand of Sergio Bricks. And now we're seeing Titan, a flurry of punches right to the side of the face as the referee continuing to count. Sergio Bricks was able to throw on the brakes back into the ring. Sergio Bricks off the ropes. He tried to shoulder block Titan there, but Titan, such a massive force, was able to stop it. Now Titan again with the big right hand. And look at the strength of Titan here. Just throwing a 270-pound man clear across the ring. And Titan just so much unmitigated power into the cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count for Titan as this matchup progresses. And like I was saying at the beginning of this matchup, Sergio's got to do something. He's got to get into a zone here. And Sergio side rushing leg sweep. Now Sergio starting to use a flurry of slaps. Right to the face. Oh, followed up by a kick right to the ribs. And now Sergio with the face wash on the mat, followed up by the elbow drop. And what can Sergio do here? He's got to do something to take the big man down. Sergio with a beautiful quick backdrop there. As you see Sergio already holding his head, he's feeling the effects of Titan throwing him around the ring. And now Sergio has Titan on the ropes here. Ooh, a kick right to the ribs. And now what is Sergio going to do? Sergio jumps off, double axe handle there. Into the cover. 1. And only a 1 count as Titan was able to get his shoulders off the mat. And Titan sending Sergio to the outside. And ooh, a headbutt right to the skull there. And Sergio may be out, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. He may be hurting. And Titan now just having his way with Sergio as our senior official continues his count here. And if they both get counted out, I'd imagine that they would both be eliminated from the tournament. As Titan now back into the ring. And now Titan breaking the count, as I think Titan wants to keep this matchup going. And now Titan, a flurry of strikes again, and Sergio is just, he's got to get something going. Otherwise, this is going to be a very bad night. And Titan, again, that dealing throw. Oh, and Titan knee first goes Sergio Bricks. And oh, Titan just, he got reversed, and Titan went knees first into the steel steps as Sergio Bricks now back in the ring, taunting to the TPP universe. And the fans are not getting behind Sergio Bricks right now. Titan runs in, but he misses. But Titan with the raised knee lift. And now Titan a big backdrop. Look, these close fist punches. This is a mean streak from Titan. And we've seen this mean streak before, just a flurry of strikes. As Sergio's got to do something to get himself into this. Titan off the ropes. And he catches Titan with a very huge spine buster. And that is, we call that a difference maker. And now Sergio setting up something. A big elbow drop right to the chest. Sergio in the cover here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. As Sergio is trying to figure out a way to keep Titan down. And, ooh, a flurry of kicks and chops there, and another elbow drop to the back. And Sergio going back to the well again with the elbow drop. Ooh, and that rib kick again. I think with Sergio, he needs to keep the pressure on Titan. He needs to keep Titan wondering what Titan can do. And Titan now, just like that, able to turn it back around into his favor. Big shoulder block there. Titan sends Sergio into the corner. And now again, Titan has Sergio up. And again, that feeling tossing scoop slam. And Titan, oh, that flapjack, and that was usually synonymous with the end of the match. And Titan now into the cover here. 1, 2, almost a 3 count for Titan as Sergio was barely able to get his shoulders off the mat, but Sergio sends Titan to the outside. And Sergio, I think, realizing that he's got to keep the pressure on, as you saw that quick elbow. And now Sergio, beautiful side Russian leg sweep. And as you hear, the TPP universe is not very behind Sergio Bricks right now. Wait a second, Sergio Bricks calling for something here. Sergio Bricks off the ropes. Shoulder tackle to the head and the upper body of Titan. Sergio sends Titan into the ropes. Quick duck under. Sergio another duck under. And again, tried to shoulder block Titan face to face, but it did not work. And now Sergio Bricks, ooh, that his own version of a flapjack right into using the ropes as leverage. And now Sergio Bricks from the top rope. He's jiving on the top rope, dives off, big body splash. And as you see Sergio Bricks, I think if he into the cover 1, 2, then almost a 3 count, but you got to believe if Sergio Bricks had went for the cover right away, that may have been it, as Titan looked like he was gasping for breath, and Titan again with another flapjack here, followed up by the knee to the side of the skull. And Titan is having his way with Sergio Bricks. Titan off the ropes, runs in. Oh, big German suplex there. And Titan is just having his way with Sergio Bricks, and this is something very uncharacteristic for Titan. Titan off the top rope, double axe handle right to the back of the head. Titan going for the cover here. 1, 2, and a 2 count for Titan. And Sergio Bricks kick right to the abdomen. That was a very, very low kick. Off the ropes, and Sergio Bricks, ooh, with the big knee face breaker. And for Sergio Bricks, he's got to do something. The moves that he's doing to Titan, I mean, they're very aggressive moves, but I don't think they're aggressive enough. And now Sergio Bricks, a basic suplex, taking the 300-pound man down. And now Sergio Bricks setting up. Oh, a big right hand. Again, Sergio Bricks just dancing. And now again, Sergio Bricks looks like he's looking for it. Oh, another big right hand from Sergio Bricks. Now Sergio Bricks grabbing the bald head of Titan and then slamming him face first onto the mat. And now Sergio Bricks looking for something here. Wait a second, Sergio Bricks setting up. He's got Titan up in a power bomb. Throws him, oh Jesus, a backbreaker type maneuver off of that into the cover here. 1, 2, 3, and Sergio Bricks picks up the win somehow, some way, and I mean, that matchup was all Titan. I mean, Titan just was dominating Sergio Bricks, but Sergio Bricks somehow weathered it and was able to come out on top. As Sergio Bricks able to celebrate in the ring. Congratulations goes out to Sergio Bricks, but as you hear, the TPP universe not very supportive of Sergio Bricks as I don't know. With Sergio Bricks, it's kind of like one of those catch-22s. And ladies and gentlemen, our main event is up next. Man, from seeing that match, I mean, I thought for sure Titan was going to win that. And for Sergio Bricks to be able to pull that out and be the victorious person in that matchup, that was a feat in itself. But this is going to be something impressive. We have the returning Extreme coming back from a brief hiatus after unsuccessfully capturing the TPP Championship a few months ago. So now we get to see Extreme face a longtime enemy in TCO Zone, James Braden. And for those that have followed TPP, then you know the history between Extreme and James Braden. But for those of you that don't, a couple of years ago, James Braden took Extreme out of action for almost 6 or 7 months due to a neck injury. And so Extreme is here, and you got to believe he's looking to beat James Braden tonight and place his stake in that he wants to become the TPP champion. As James Braden very arrogantly coming out here. For James Braden, this is, I've said this before, but this is his opportunity to cast away himself from the shadow of Die Hard. He's got to, the only problem is when it comes to these high-stake environments for James Braden, he seems to always fall a little short. And for James Braden, that's not a good thing. And tonight we're going to find out if James Braden can weather the storm. And as you saw, James Braden there just taunting through the TPP universe as we're getting ready to see James Braden versus Extreme, our main event here on Strikezone. And here we go, James Braden versus Extreme. And look at, these guys are so close in size. And now Extreme switches positions into the side wrist lock. And now switching position to the side headlock. And look at Extreme just showing his strength using that backbreaker. This is going to be, I believe this is going to be one of those slow, an Extreme quick back elbow. Like I was saying, this is probably going to be one of those slower matches, as these are both very large men. And Extreme with that neck lock suplex. Extreme telling James Braden to get back to his feet. And James Braden firing on all cylinders here, just a flurry of strikes, lefts and rights. And now James Braden, from all those punches, into a basic suplex. Like I said, these are both very large men. And Extreme misses with that headbutt as James Braden was able to sidestep it with a beautiful, beautiful backdrop. Now look at this abdominal stretch here. And James Braden looking to end this early. He's wrenching at that abdominal stretch, and Extreme, a 285-pound man, James Braden 280 pounds. And look at the strength of Extreme tossing James Braden. Extreme sends James Braden into the ropes. And ooh, a big hang time backdrop there. And now Extreme sends James Braden back into the ropes again. But shoulder-to-shoulder contact for those two, and neither budged. And Extreme trying to, big elbow in the corner, and a second big elbow in the corner. And now Extreme, beautiful elbow drop. Followed up by a second elbow drop. And now Extreme setting James Braden into the ropes, and so far Extreme is looking spectacular. Extreme off the ropes. Again, shoulder-to-shoulder contact twice in a row, and neither of them would fall down. But James Braden with that double accent into the cover, 1, 2. And that double accent may have taken it out of Extreme there. I mean, that was a very long 2 count. Now James Braden just starting to use his catalytic moves that he's known to use Just shades of his TCO training, and that was just pure strikes. And James Braden now using his muscle to his advantage. Oh, and another standing clothesline. Again into the cover here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. As James Braden sends Extreme onto the apron. And ooh, look at just the impressive strength of both of these men in itself is very impressive. And James Braden from the top rope with that body splash, and that's very uncharacteristic for James Braden to go to the top rope. But in this situation, I think James Braden realizes he's gonna have to do it. And now James Braden, a flurry of abdomen strikes there in the corner. Now James Braden using the turnbuckle corner there as a weapon. As you see, James Braden taunting it, and the TPP universe is not behind James Braden at all. And Extreme ran right into that backdrop from James Braden. And wait a second, James Braden here with a modified backdrop, hooking the far leg here. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. And this hasn't been that quick of a match, but it's been a very slow-paced matchup. And James Braden is trying to, I think he's trying to pick apart the pieces of Extreme. And for these two, this is, this is familiar territory for both of them. And now James Braden tying up the leg here. But the question is, what is it going to take for James Braden to beat Extreme and vice versa? James Braden runs in. Ooh, big boot in the corner. And now James Braden, a flurry of strikes. Now hooking the far leg here. 1, 2, and only a very late 1 count. Extreme was able to get his shoulders off the mat. Oh, Extreme with that big headbutt. Now Extreme grabbed Braden by the throat there and just tossed him. He literally tossed him. And now Extreme dropping the knee right on the forehead. Now we're seeing Extreme on the offense, and this is what makes these two so unique when they wrestle each other. 1, 2, and a 2 count as James Braden was able to get his shoulder up. And with James Braden and Extreme, I mean, these two have a lot of history with one another. They've wrestled many, many times against each other. And this is one of those things that you just know it's intense. And James Braden again tying up the leg. Now wait a second, James Braden has Extreme on his shoulders, and just a basic backdrop. And James Braden taunting, showing his strength to the TPP universe. And Extreme runs in, a bulldog. And Extreme trying to use his strength. Both of these guys are trying to use their strength here. And again, a late 1 count. Extreme sends James Braden to the corner. Big shoulder. Extreme going off the ropes. Trying to use the momentum from the ropes, and now a flurry of strikes. Followed up by the hip toss out of the corner there from Extreme. And Extreme now again going to work right on the arms. And Extreme here trying to keep some momentum, and Extreme now again tossing James Braden. Hooking the far leg here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. And now James Braden trying to fire back on a snapmare, followed up by a jumping fist. Now James Braden sends Extreme into that corner, and Extreme contacted with the referee there. And again, James Braden just using his strength, and a third time sends Extreme into the corner, followed up by the clothesline. Braden again goes for the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Extreme forcefully was able to get his shoulders off the mat. Oh, and Extreme using all his body mass to knock James Braden down. Extreme followed up with a big knee. And James Braden is showing great resiliency tonight as Extreme now, a flurry of strikes, followed up by the big boot there. And for both of these big men, it's a matter of conditioning, you gotta believe. And Extreme trying to get James Braden back to his feet. And now James Braden able to capitalize off of the mistake. Wait a second, big flapjack there. And now James Braden with the FU there, hooking the far leg into the cover. 1, 2, and 3, and James Braden continues on in this TPP title tournament after he helped Bryson last night on Frontline. James Braden picks up the win tonight and continues on in this TPP title tournament. And for James Braden, that's a good thing. For TCO, that's a good thing. For us in TPP, that's not a good thing. Everybody that watches that is not a good thing. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time for tonight. So make sure to tune in next time for both Frontline and Strikezone. And remember, Frontline will always appear live, and Strikezone immediately the day after. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Christopher Billings. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.